Good evening, folks, and thanks for tuning in. Tonight we have a very special guest, Samara Wright, who has dedicated her life to studying the works and thoughts of the famous writer and theologian C.S. Lewis. Samara, start by telling us what you think is the most fascinating thing about C.S. Lewis.
Wow, Kenny, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be here. To me, the most fascinating thing about C.S. Lewis is his combination of both religion and imagination. When thinking about religious imagination, two quotes by the author of A Wrinkle in Time, Madeleine L'Engle, come to mind. She says this about art. Basically, there can be no categories such as religious art and secular art because all true art is incarnational and therefore religious. She also says this. In art, we are once again able to do all the things we have forgotten. We are able to walk on water. We speak to the angels who call to us. We move unfettered among the stars. I think C.S. Lewis does an incredible job at combining the secular and the religious and demonstrating it through the use of imagination in similar ways that L'Engle describes.
That is so cool. Do you have a particular example from any of Lewis's books that stands out to you?
Yeah, I definitely think that the most popular and the most sensible example is Aslan in the book series The Chronicle of Narnia. Aslan cannot be taken at face value. His significance requires a religious imagination. Aslan represents the person of Jesus, which is only understood through the use of imagination. Similarly to L'Engle's quote that reminds us that in art we are once again able to do all the things that we have forgotten, in this particular example, it is normal for lions to speak and to even have the power to save a whole multitude of people. Further, Lewis never explicitly states anything about religion in this particular book series. They are simply secular stories that, when interpreted, offer strikingly similar ideas to many religious works.
So is this something that's unique to C.S. Lewis alone, or do you find many other forms of art that require religious imagination?
Yeah, I think that religious imagination is definitely not limited to C.S. Lewis, although he is a great example of it. Like L'Engle said, how can we really even interpret between what art is secular and what is religious? Whether it be novels, short stories, TV, video games, how the work is interpreted is up to the religious imagination of both the artist and the one interpreting the art.
Wow, well, we're just about out of time, folks. Samara, thank you so much for joining us on the show tonight. I hope that we'll all be able to pay more attention to the things that are full of religious imagination around us. Thank you and good night.